Could you describe just a little bit more about the timber cycle relative to loblolly pine versus a hardwood stand?
Yeah, the timber cycle for a loblolly pine stand and many southern yellow pine stands is from planting to final harvest is about 35 years. And in between there you can have the two thinnings. Usually the first thinnings in the age range of 17 to 18 years old, and then the second one could be done in the 25 to 26-year-old.
And that's where you all talk about releasing the balance of the stand to grow, and it's very important to maximize growth. What happens if you miss those? I mean, if the first thinning is in the 20s?
When we see a stand like that, the pine stems will be real close together. They won't have a lot of diameter to them, and we call them whippy stands. Okay. You know, they look like just long whips.
Right.
If you do miss that first thinning and you get to that point, there's a point where even if you did a thinning, it's not going to benefit it. So in stands like that where it's missed an earlier thinning, it may be better just to go ahead and clear cut it, you know, for fiber, fiber plus, if there's any chip and saw logs in there, and just start all over.
Either timber will be professionally managed to maximize its growth and benefits for the landowner and the environment, or Mother Nature will manage it for much less growth and less benefits for the landowner and the environment.
Okay, so that really illustrates the importance of managing your asset.
Correct.
Because you don't want to miss that.
That's right.
You want to do the thinnings at the right time in order to maximize the productivity.
That's exactly right. Yes.
What about your hardwood? Is there, you just watch the trees grow for 80 years?
I guess a lot of it comes down to the species composition. If you have lesser desirable hardwood species in there that are not going to have a lot of merchantable value, in those cases maybe it would behoove you to go ahead and do a clear cut and take those species out and start all over. You know, in those cases, you know, a landowner can think about converting it from a hardwood stand to a pine plantation.
Okay.
And to further maximize, you know, the possibility of it. If they don't do that, obviously, then they're going to have to wait the 80, 90 years
right.
for it to mature.
And hence the value difference between a pine stand and a hardwood stand for the length of time.
That's correct, yeah.